So let's talk about the South Africa team to take on the All Blacks. And there's changes here, definitely some surprising changes. Rassie Erasmus just keeps us guessing. We see some old guard guys returning. Andre Pollard starting there at 10. Now, I did wonder early in the Rugby Championship if they would be rotating Mngomezulu and Andre Pollard, but Mngomezulu got 3 starts in a row and I thought, well, maybe that's just it now. But no, he gets a start, and I think Mngomezulu has done enough to say I am the future of 10. He's not perfect, but he's got a good all-round game. He's got all the tools there, that big kicking game as well. We don't see Manny Liebok. He's still got plenty to offer, a super exciting attacking talent, but the all-round game, maybe not. It does divide opinion. That's interesting, but I would have liked to see Liebok given a go off the bench maybe. But if there was a World Cup tomorrow, a World Cup final, would you start Pollard over Mngomezulu? Yes, you probably would. Le Roux is back at 15. Fassi drops out. Did Fassi do much wrong? Well, maybe a few mistakes, but he had a crack. Le Roux is back, and at his best, he can really spread the play and get the wingers into play, which they didn't quite do in that last match against New Zealand. On the wing, we do see Cheslin Kolbe again, but Arendse is injured, so Moody is in. In the team that I picked, I wanted to get Moody into the team. I put him at 13. You guys said, no, get him on the wing, and Rassie Erasmus agrees with you. He is so exciting. Kolbe and Moody, it's a brilliant lineup, and if Le Roux can help get the ball to them, that could be great. Although fullback, I do think they're still waiting for Damian Willemse to return as the first choice future 15. But Le Roux, he gets given the chance. Pollard gets given a start. And I do think there is a bit of rotation in this as well. Erasmus knows he needs a big squad capable of stepping in at any point. So I think there's definitely something to be said to that. Great news in the pack. This pack looks stronger than last week. Eben Etzebeth fit to start at 4 with Nortje, who is probably the non-regular starter in there, but he's a good technician. He's not going to make many mistakes, so that's not going to be a problem. So it's the same front rowers, of course. Etzebeth in there with Nortje. On the bench, there's no second row, but we can see that Pieter-Steph du Toit can step in at second row, no problem. And of course, having Etzebeth back means that Pieter-Steph du Toit can go back to blindside. Brilliant line-out options. Khaleesi, miraculous recovery. It looked like he'd broken a cheekbone or something, but he is fit to play, which is brilliant news, unless he gets an early bash to the face, and that could all go south. But anyway, great news, because this is pretty much first choice pack as we see it, maybe apart from Nortje at the moment. Jasper Wiese had an amazing game last game. Many of you guys said it was his best game for the Springboks so far, and I believe that is true. Didn't make any mistakes particularly. That offload into his face wasn't his fault. Didn't give away many silly penalties as I remember, and carried and tackled like an absolute train counter-ruck. If he can do that again, that's fantastic, and this pack could be even better. Not a 6-2 split. We have a 5-3 split with Elric Lowe on the bench covering maybe emergency second row. Number 8, Quagga Smith, the impact guy. I did say if Khaleesi was injured, maybe he deserves a start, and so many of you guys said no, keep him on the bench because he's just that good off the bench. So not so many forwards on the bench. They've got Hendrikse there instead of Reinach, and Reinach, fair enough, hasn't been fantastic, so I think it's fine to rotate him out. Feinberg Mngomezulu is there covering 10, maybe 15 as well, and Lekania Am is back. At his best, he is a class act. They haven't had a specialist centre on the bench for a while, so that makes it a bit safer as well, and it'd be great to see him come in at 13 to renew his partnership with Damian Diolande. So let me know what you think of that team. It could be absolutely amazing. Another guy to mention is Grant Williams, getting his chance to start. Really deserves it. Can't wait to see how that goes. Is it going to be too strong for New Zealand, who have also made some changes? Certainly in the line-out, they could get the upper hand. The scrum didn't have the dominance they'd have wanted, so expect them to go really hard, even harder at the scrum. Can they go 2 from 2 and win this Freedom Cup back? Because they haven't won it since like 2009 or something crazy like that. So that's a fairly big thing as well. And of course, if South Africa win, they're in a fantastic position to win the Rugby Championship. And New Zealand are in a terrible position because they've only won one. Let me know what you think of those selections. Are they for this game or more rotations? Love to know your thoughts down below, and I'll catch you next time.